Hello and welcome to our new tutorial with me, Anna Marie. Today, I have two wonderful Christmas collections for you, and of course I am loving the latest Starry Night dice. So I just thought today I will be playing with the beautiful, stunning Snowflake Frame. Now I will also use star background die. Obviously it comes much bigger than this, but I've already trimmed it, prepared a little panel for you just to see that it is trimmable. And I will have the latest Noel from my Starry Night. I will also have the beautiful Jingle Bells church bells to play with, and we will also add the smaller bells as well. Now, so these are from the latest Starry Night collection. However, as always, and I think it's very nice for everybody to see that we can also introduce and bring the other dies into the mix. So, from the Time for Christmas collection, this beautiful poinsettia, of course, already die cut, slightly inked up to save time, and of course the fern sprigs. I'm pretty sure I will add a few other bits and pieces, but for now, let's begin. What do I have here? Mont Blanc 350 gram card, really nice and strong. In the same quality card, I also have a little panel cut out, and you will see obviously the size in a moment. In the textured cardstock, I have this beautiful background, star background die cut as well. Now, the same textured card, because the colors in that set are absolutely stunning. I have this beautiful sort of creamy color and this beautiful blue. Now, the white stock here, literally I've die cut in a super smooth printer card. And we have obviously other elements here, which is either super smooth printer card or textured card as well. So Christmas jingle paper pads and textured card. This is basically the cardstock which I'm mainly going to focus on. Right, I have this panel already trimmed to size, and I will show you the my logic behind it. So obviously this square is literally trimmed to the size of my smaller square within the snowflake frame. And even if you look at the single snowflake frame, wow, don't you think this looks absolutely amazing? Well, I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. So my job is to actually mount the textured starry background panel onto my white. And now I'm going to rough up my edges of my white mount. So look at this. Isn't this looking amazing? Absolutely loving this frame. Now, obviously my white mount is here for a reason, and is to accommodate the largest square within the frame. Now, obviously I'm loving this color, this textured effect as it is, but because my poinsettia has a little bit of ink pad, and I like when things are just nicely matching, I will be adding a little bit of the same color ink pad to my frame, just a random shading here and there. Let me do the inking up and putting the poinsettia together first, and then we're gonna go into our next stage. Okay, so my poinsettia flower is done, and this time I use the poinsettia stamens in a green color, which I think it looks nice, and it will go beautifully well with the green from our Christmas jingle pads. Now, okay, so the next thing what we're going to do is bring the base card and start applying our snowflakes. And let me just show you, and you can actually rewind this video back and compare the actual texture card, okay, without the inking, as opposed to inked up textured card as your frame. So it's nice to actually see the possibilities, and you know, before you try it, you could see for yourselves, like, okay, do I like the inking or do I like just the plain cardstock? Choice, of course, is always yours, but like I mentioned, because I've got inked up poinsettia, I needed that extra shading here and there. Right, so now is a simple matter of actually finding out what order are we going for. Now, as you can imagine, what I will be doing with this frame is actually moving, okay, adjusting my frame each time in each color. So let's say you apply the first layer in this particular order. My second one is going to go, let's say, this way here. Okay, so now we're building a really busy frame. Everything is beautifully matching, okay? And just the dimension of it all is amazing, okay? And then you've got the white on top. You can decide which order we're going for. Now, of course, let me just give you an example of different order. And let's pop the ivory card first. Okay, now let's say we've got the blue. Can you see by placing the busy corners on top of the busy corners, we have this beautiful area here, which if you want more area in the middle, that's what you can get, right? But at the moment, we are just testing which order of a card is actually more suitable. And of course, white at the end. I am definitely going to go with the white right at the top, but I wanted you to see the actual combination. And what I will do, I will actually go back to my first order, the blue, the ivory, the white. But for you, hopefully this video is helpful where you can actually see, oh, okay, right, I actually do prefer it, or I don't. Of course, ultimately, when you get this die home, you will decide for yourself which order you want to play with. And let's be honest, you don't have to have 3 layers. This snowflake frame looks amazing as it is. Absolutely beautiful. So you can just have one. But I couldn't help myself. I love it so much. I love the expression of, like, I don't know, building the snowflake layers upon layers. And it just each time creates this beautiful, very whimsical look. Right, so how do we skip this on? Right, I'm going to use, obviously, a PVA glue, and my first frame is just going to go literally over the star background, so not too much glue. And my second layer is done. And what do you think? Doesn't this look amazing? I mean, the dimension that is actually shining through from layer to layer is brilliant, but I haven't even stuck on my last one. Okay, so exactly the same principle, and we are going to be almost there. And this is exactly what I needed. This beautiful, beautiful flow. Now I can, if I wanted to, slightly lift each element that it's liftable. Now, so my background is done, and let's be honest, this card really could just do with one simple message, and it's perfect, ready to go, a couple of sparkles, and is amazing. But you know me, I'm gonna add a few more bits and pieces. And now I'm just gonna add a little bit of vintage photo oxide ink pad to my already pre-inked bells. I just want the edges to be even slightly darker. I will also ink up my Noel message a little bit. And of course, now I'm going to glue my jingle bells together. I'm just going to curve my bells. They will definitely look more natural when they're a little bit curved. Okay, so let's bring everything home. A beautiful natural fiber. And the first thing that I'm going to actually stick on is a poinsettia. And it's going to go here. And now I'm going to pop my church bells through my rope. So you see, I've got the movement here. My bell is going to go there. Then my small bell is going to go here, nice and tight. And the third one, just like so. Okay, so I'm not going to use the fourth one. And at this point, I'm going to bring my fern sprigs into the mix as well. The fabulous thing about fern sprigs is basically that they can also very easily be adjusted, squeezed, and they are so delicate that you won't be able to almost see the difference really if it was squeezed in a place and moved to the top, moved to the bottom. So you could just adjust them later on as well. Okay, so this is where I am at the moment. And now I will be using these little beauties. Okay, so these twigs or branches come from a flower shoots die set. And I'm using them in the silver shade because I will be adding some silver to this arrangement at the end. Right, so, okay, we can keep them obviously as such, or we can, if we wanted to, we could actually bend them in a few places a little bit to make them look a little bit more natural. They don't have to be obviously perfectly straight. I mean, look at this. This looks fabulous. A little bit crunched here and there is amazing. So I'm going to use one large one, one small one together. Okay, and we're just going to pop them behind. Now I'm going to stick these two together first. And look at this. It's there, but it's not screaming at us. but it definitely adds more dimension. And now we're just going to bring our little round bells into the mix as well. So okay, so my bells are done and glued on, and we're seeing the arrangement. So everything is nice, busy cluster here. And now I'm going to tackle my messages. I do want them to be in one little busy cluster as well. So I will be putting them together. A tiny slither of a card. And we're going to very discreetly pop them together. This one is going to go just underneath this church bell. Right, so my message is nice and dry, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply some 3D pads to the back. And now I'm ready to apply my message. Well, I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. Well, I hope you're enjoying this video tutorial, and we're almost done. Now, the last thing I would like to bring into my arrangement is some beautiful gems and centers for the flowers. And of course, I'm going to go for a couple of silver ones because I've got my silver branch here. I think it's nice to bring some silver and perhaps a little bit of gold into the mix. Well, I think I am done. I won't be adding anything else. Now, personally, I'm loving the Snowflake Frame. Completely in love with it. And I love the jingle bells, the star background, Noel messages. And of course, I hope that you are agreeing with me. Now, I thank you for stopping by and watching my video tutorials. And if you could subscribe, if you haven't done so yet, that would be amazing. Please like, share, comment, and I'll see you very soon again. Bye-bye for now.